Hello, I'm Narlene Masto and welcome to Round 5 of the Liberty A-League Highlight Show. Kicking off on Saturday evening is a contest between Central Coast Mariners and Wellington Phoenix at Industry Group Stadium. The visitors have enjoyed a stellar start to the season, having already won as many games as they did in the entirety of last term, and will be hoping to seal 4 consecutive victories for the first time ever. Maisie Fraser and Mariana Speckmeyer have been leading the charge as both players have scored 2 goals in their last 3 matches. Meanwhile, the Mariners will be looking to build momentum after weeks of inactivity following their 1-1 draw against Brisbane Roar. Teresa Polias and Ben Homer were calling the action.
Only as far as the head of Taryn King. Gomez, one of 2 ex-Knicks players in this Mariners lineup along with Annabelle Martin. And turned over. Speckmeyer driving towards goal. Referee waves away the penalty appeals from Wellington Phoenix. Well, the Wellington bench up and about. Neat turn from Galich. Fired it straight at Foster. Galich just with the 1 goal in the Liberty A-League back in 2021 for Canberra.
It's a neat turn here from Galich. She just couldn't get enough on that shot.
And here is Wardlow driving into the box. Fired that ball in towards Badawea. And now a strike from range, just flashes wide. Probably one of the best chances of the first half for the Central Coast Mariners.
Fantastic strike there. Galich. Brilliant, just wide.
Shows the way the Mariners are really dominating this midfield intensity, not allowing Wellington the space and time that they would like, but they've got a little bit of good fortune here. Speckmeyer. Fraser. Emma Main. Driving in. Oh, Courtney Newbon. There's another special moment this season from the injury replacement goalkeeper. She probably deserves a full-time contract the way she's going.
Absolutely.
Now a strike from distance. Maisie Fraser lining up. She does have some talent. You look at that, 21 years of age. Scored that ripping free kick last week, and here she goes from a long way out.
Good technique from Fraser, but yeah, not enough on it.
Well, Paul Temple says that she is one of the best players technically he's ever worked with across boys and girls. Urgamal now for the Mariners. Wonderful turn from Urgamal and flashes it over the crossbar. Well, what an opportunity that was for the Mariners from their Chinese international striker, and she will know that she should have hit the target.
Here is a golden chance for Urgamal. Does really well to cut back onto her left. Lost Vandermeer there. Just couldn't keep it down.
Confirmation of that yellow card for Bryson. Here's the ball in from Breslin. King got it away, only as far as Fraser. And there is the advantage of Izzy Gomez versus Fraser. Just a one-on-one strength, and then Fraser came from behind. Referee playing advantage. Here come the Mariners. Driving forward into space is Urgamal. Rasmussen! There it is! The Central Coast Mariners Academy product, who's been with the club since she was 11, has put them in front.
And they've had their crowd going, the Mariners. They've had a great patch of momentum in the last 10 or so minutes. It was brilliant work from Izzy Gomez to start that breakaway. And what a finish from Rasmussen. She blasted it into the net.
Oh, that's an awesome moment, isn't it? The Gosford-born teenager goes bang. Still Speckmeyer. Finds the pass to Longo. Here's the strike from Taylor. Oh, that was so close. Wellington throwing everything at the Mariners late on here.
What a moment for 18-year-old Mariners Academy product Annalise Rasmussen, whose debut goal seals her side their first home win of the season. The second match takes us to Macedonia Park, the home of Perth Glory, who head into their clash against Melbourne Victory as the only team in the Liberty A-League with a perfect record. The match marks a special moment for Glory captain Natasha Rigby, who celebrates her 100th match milestone. Victory head into the match off the back of 2 wins and will also take confidence away from their record against Glory, having won 4 of their last 6 Liberty A-League meetings. Teo Palazzeri is your commentator for this one.
Nash's cross, goalkeeper, awkward for the keeper, off the crossbar. It swerved late and the Perth defence was first to react. And that could have been a disastrous start for the Glory and a dream because Jess Nash has not scored in the Liberty A-League yet. Hear the shouting from the sidelines, a sighter here. Well, Correa Aquino is looking for her first A-League women's goal and had a good look at an opportunity there, but sent it high and wide. Melbourne Victory's high press causing Perth all sorts of headaches. Was the young player of the month, Georgia Cassidy, coughing up possession. Rankin caught by the slide challenge of Fonsong Cam. And now Farrow, most advanced Glory attacker. Does she go solo here? Farrow, legged, play continues. No, it doesn't. Free kick in prime shooting position. And Millie Farrow, who has exploded into this game and just imposed herself at all points of the pitch, is able to win a free kick in a very dangerous position. Susan Fonsong Cam is in the mix. I think it's the left foot of Lowry that they're going to opt for here. Lydia Williams has seen it all before. The Matildas veteran has set 4 in the wall and then a couple of chases perhaps to break here and try and close this down. Fonsong Cam feigns. Lowry with the shot. Lowry with the goal. Super free kick. And Perth Glory take the lead. First of the season and 9th career for the 20-year-old Hannah Lowry. And Tash Rigby's 100th game has got off to a great start for the home side. It's Perth Glory 1, leading Melbourne Victory 0. And you do wonder, when Melbourne Victory go and review how the wall and the defence was set up, whether they showed a bit too much of the target to the young star. Tonight is game number 55 for Hannah Lowry. Not hard to open up the game in close quarters here. Who's going to manufacture a bit of space? Perth are going to go backwards and sideways to try it. Victory still pressing in earnest, but Perth have kept their heads and Sakalis made the room to play it over the top. Farrow, this time the flag stays down. Millie Farrow, Jags left, saved initially and then hooked away by Morrison, clearing it before it fell in for 2-0. Vital defending, Lydia Williams a good stop, and then Kayla Morrison the clean-up. Victory looking for an equaliser, albeit down to 10 for the moment. Kellon Knight with the corner, just a drifter. Morrison heads it into the mixer, off the crossbar, in. Disallowed. Well, Perth Glory, the instructions are to switch back on here. And Perth are able to win the throw down at their attacking end. Farrow cuts it back, and the shot's on. Good save by Williams. Well, it was a sneak attack there from the Glory. Of course, you can't be offside from a throw-in, and Farrow made the absolute most of that. Running in behind the defence, and the cutback was met sweetly. Ball through here, and now the flag stays down, and the finish isn't there for Farrow. Agony. And the wait for that first goal continues. It is a golden chance gone begging for the Glory. Here comes the corner. First header was Perth. The follow-up lashed back into the mixer. And now the shot from Lowe! Victory level! And Rachel Lowe has gotten off the canvas and found an equaliser for the visiting team. Earlier in the game, she was down and hurt. And now it's all smiles for Melbourne Victory. Oh, big collision in the penalty area. Rankin measures across. It's an up and under header, really dangerous. Met with a volley, Victory into the lead. They've turned it around on the road. Rachel Lowe is having a night out. Great technique, great opportunism, and Melbourne Victory in a flash have come from behind to lead. Runners breaking. The youngster Johnston's on the left, and that's where the ball goes. Grace Johnston now. The step over. The audacity of youth. Quezada, crowd rising. Fonsong Cam prods it through. Lowry to be the glory Tiro! Hannah Lowry saves the night for the glory, and it looks like it will be 9 unbeaten at home.
Rachel Lowe and Hannah Lowry with 2 incredible individual performances, but Lowry's added time equaliser spoils the party for victory to ensure Glory remain unbeaten. Join us after the break as we take a look at all the Sunday action. Welcome back to the Liberty A-League Highlight Show. Reigning champion Sydney FC are back in action after their historic 2-week campaign in the AFC Women's Club Championship. All eyes will be on former Julie Dolan medalist Fiona Wirtz, who will face her former side Adelaide United for the first time. Wirtz has had a bright start to life in Sky Blue, with 5 goals to her name in all competitions, after scoring 4 goals in their opening 2 matches in the Women's Championship. Adelaide will be desperate to pick up some points as they remain without a win in the opening 4 games of the season. Grace Gill and Teo Palazzeri are on commentary.
Diagonal ball from Abini. Wirtz has just got a yard of space here. Turns onto the left side. Wirtz with the shot and denied by Annalie Grove. And that would have been the return to Adelaide Fiona Wirtz was dreaming of, if not for a very good save. And Connors is immediately defending from the front and winning possession back. And now Sydney are on the move. Tori Chimeth, the defender, ranging forward. What a great burst of speed. Chimeth cuts it across, and Fiona Wirtz scores against her former club. Sydney FC lead, and it's the Dolan medalist coming back to Adelaide, Fiona Wirtz, that haunts the Reds. Sasaki. Holmes is back up and able to play a pass here, but it's been picked off. Abby Lemon sensed the chance to go, and go she does. Lemon with speed. Wirtz with a header. 2 for Fiona Wirtz. She's on fire. And Sydney FC are on fire as well. They are separating themselves from Adelaide here. Well, let's see if they can halve the deficit here. Hodgson swings the ball to the top of the box. Great step over from Janchevski. Blake got to go on the left foot this time and forces a very good save. There we go. Hannah Blake showing us what Adelaide are capable of, and Jada Wyman meaningfully called into action. Lemon, 1 assist already today. Sliding it through here. Shay Connors. Connors! Just wide.
Well, she knows she's got to do better there. Abby Lemon, time and time again, well, she's been able to pick the ball up, drive into space.
And now Blake is in. Blake is scoring. Sydney appeal for offside. But there is no flag. Sydney incredulous. Adelaide halved the deficit. Dos Santos playing game number 10 today, the 16-year-old. Through pass here, neatly done. Connors rounds the keeper. Grove got a hand in, and then it's cleared off the line. Adelaide living dangerously. Second time ball's there. Header's there to be won. Holman! Oh, hard up against the post. Everyone appealing. And the referee ultimately says it was out for a corner kick. And the through pass here for Abini. Breaking wide through the left. Keane is making ground in the middle. Abini. Does she go herself? Cuts inside. Penalty given. Haffenden concedes the penalty, and Abini will take Sydney FC to the spot. It's Princess Abini's penalty, and it's good. Sydney FC into a 3-1 lead, and they are looking good for the points now. Just over 10 minutes of regulation to go. Lee in the penalty area. Taylor, first touch wasn't quite there. Holman, Wirtz, Sydney building. And Abini will go and chase and then pulls up because 18 Keane is steaming through. Keane, first time ball, gaps opening here. Abini rolls it on, the relay's working. Wirtz for the hat-trick, denied by a good save from Grove.
You imagine Fiona Wirtz's eyes would have lit up here. Absolutely no red shirts around her to put pressure, could have picked a spot.
The Sky Blues return to the Liberty A-League in winning fashion as Fiona Wirtz comes back to haunt her former side. The result doesn't make for pretty reading for Adelaide, who continue their winless streak. Brisbane Roar head into their third head-to-head with Western United with their newly appointed head coach Alex Smith, following the departure of Gareth McPherson. The Roar have struggled to find consistency this season and have only won 2 of their last 7 matches in the Liberty A-League, despite finding the back of the net in 6 of those games. Their opponents, Western United, are hoping to bounce back from their 3-1 defeat to Wellington Phoenix and will welcome the return of Hilary Bill in goal for the first time this season. Taryn Heddo is calling the game.
Sardo ball up the line. Driving forward is Lucy Richards, her first professional start today after 2 appearances off the bench earlier in the season. But now intercepted high up the pitch, Ligazo to Hannah Keane! Wonderful save from Silkowitz. Has kept the scores level. Ligazo delivers into the mixer and in the back of the net, is it? It has crossed the line. Western United take the lead. Silkowitz got a glove on it. It looks like it came off Carly Johnson. And it's United that are driving forward again. Ball through Hannah Keane. Can she get there? Silkowitz has to save, but the Garzo, well, didn't pull the trigger. Neat little back heel to Taranto. Here's Sardo. Over the top to Hieda! Just wide from Hieda. Well, that's 2 opportunities. And you're only 1-0 up. The game can change at any moment too, gives you that extra buffer. Keane from distance, flushes across goal. Western United do come away with it. The Garzo for Keane. Hannah Keane in space. Has she got support? Hannah Keane, she'll square it. Wonderful save from Silkowitz. Denying Carly Johnson her second. And I'll tell you what, Carly Johnson couldn't have done much more. It was a good finish, but Silkowitz so strong.
Alex Smith's first match in charge ends in defeat, while young Matilda Carly Johnson's early goal was all Western needed to leave Ballymore Stadium with all 3 points. Newcastle Jets welcome a soaring Melbourne City for the final match of the round. The visitors have been flying this season, unbeaten in their first 4 matches, and rising star Holly McNamara has played a massive role. The 20-year-old has directly been involved in 8 goals in her last 6 games in the Liberty A-League and has been rewarded with a call-up to the Matilda squad for their upcoming friendlies. While the Jets are winless in their last 3 matches, there's a new sense of optimism around the club following the signing of Matilda star Emily Van Egmond. Leah Blaney and Kate Ullman are on commentary for this game.
Ball nearly a crossing ball. Ekic, the new player this side. Ekic, crossing in. Oh no, that was such a chance. Oh, it's in! The second attempt, the rebound goes in! Galich gets her first for the match.
And that's a fantastic finish by the youngster, and you can see her with the heart emoji. The family are probably up from Sydney all at the game in the grandstands. Torpy's probably going to want to do better with that next time, but Galich, she's in the box, she's an attacking player.
The volley was impeccable as we see another attack coming from Hughes on her opposing number, and that's lovely play by Bauman, who gets it out to Van Egmond, and she's got space, the player that you've just mentioned, Leah. Oh, that's perfectly placed, a little too long, but she can collect and cross back. Oh, wow, Van Egmond! Van Egmond gets on the scoreboard! Oh my goodness, Van Egmond comes back into Newcastle for a 4-week stint and wastes no time in finding the net. That was a rocket off the right boot. And it's 1-1 here in Newcastle.
Newcastle just have to secure the football a little bit better and stick some of their passes, and we'll see them have more success in this half.
Van Egmond again. Oh, she's got friendly fire. Lara Gooch couldn't get out of the way in time. Gee, she's shaking her head, and you are shaking your head here in the box, Leah.
Gooch is shaking her head.
Wilkinson wants it. Cross ball. Galich. shot on. There's so many bodies in the way, and Van Egmond, the saviour of Newcastle, she sends it forward, and the speed of Gooch to get up at 101, and it's in! Lara Gooch finds the net for the Newcastle Jets.
And that's a fantastic goal by the Newcastle Jets. We have our current with our future right there in this build-up. EVE, she's side on, she's able to face forward, she steps in front of a defender. Beautiful little dink pass into space, and we touched on it earlier in the game. Lara Gooch has had a hand in a lot of this Newcastle attack. Great to see her rewarded with a goal.
And this is the Jets' afternoon. They keep going end to end, and Lara Gooch has another chance to score. And it just sails wide of the right post.
And you see the benefits of having a right-footed player break out on that left side.
As Newcastle is still in 8th position, they really would love the 3 today. McNamara is going to do her best to prevent it, and Torpy fed beautifully. Shots on. Oh, it's fingertip save. It's still on. Wilkinson's following. Oh my goodness. Isabel Nino. Big ball in, tall timber goes up. Wilkinson can't get on it. They'll reset Galich. Another one in, the second. Oh, it's in! Off the head of McNamara. The first didn't go to plan. The rebound out. Resent in, and McNamara gets on the scoreboard.
McNamara's proactive. She's making a forward run. She's an excellent finisher anytime she's in that 6-yard box. So really nice second phase worked.
Oh, Copus Brown got a heavy engagement by Policina, and City wanted it more. McNamara wants it even more. McNamara in space, one-on-one with the keeper, and it's gone in! It's rolled all the way to the net, Holly McNamara. And she looks hurt with that attempt, and that goal puts her team ahead, but she is not in a good way.
Yeah, in terms of the pass through by Ekic, it's a excellent, well-weighted pass, a great little run by McNamara, and the finish is clinical. Not what you want to see her collected after she's released that shot.
The finish was absolutely clinical. She body shifted to the left, sold the candy, and then went right, and it rolled in.
City scraped past the Jets thanks to 2 late goals from Holly McNamara. However, it's worrying signs for the 20-year-old who was stretchered off immediately after netting the second goal, fresh off being recalled to the Matilda squad. The Jets can take positivity away from the return of 137 capped Matilda Emily Van Egmond, who scored and registered an assist upon her A-League's return. That wraps up another week of Liberty A-League action. See you next time.